Welcome back. Applause are nice, fantastic. Spontaneous. I don't know which ones of you were in the workshop about intrapreneurship yesterday, but that was absolutely fascinating. We invited leaders like Andy Vigelius and Caroline from RMF and Patrick Ståhle from a lot of different companies to just share views on how you build companies in spite of the fact that some other people built a company around you before you started. And I think that's one of the key leadership challenges, because if it's so cool to be an entrepreneur, who's everybody else in the company? Most smart people have a job. They're not in a basement with a business plan. They're changing the world in spite of the fact that there's a company around them. So we heard a lot of interesting perspective, and Patrick Ståhle quoted Jack Sparrow, from Pirates of the Caribbean, and he said, well, it's not the problem that is the problem. It's your attitude towards the problem. And I think that's very symptomatic for intrapreneurship. I would have loved to be in the room when Caterpillar, the company, they're doing digging machines and strange industrial machines, and somebody said, so how is our digging machine division in Poland going? Yes, very good, very good. Okay, and how's it going in the US? Yeah, it's great. Ola? Yeah. Could we do shoes too? And then they created a shoe brand. How does these things come to being? It's intrapreneurship. And I think as an intrapreneur, you have to ask yourself, are you just some guy going to work? Somebody said yesterday, work is not a destination, it's an idea. It's something you believe in if you're an intrapreneur. And I think we're seeing more and more of that. And I think that next year, there will be more omnis, there will be more intrapreneurial companies sitting on stage and maybe growing a lot faster than a lot of the entrepreneurial companies where you have to mortgage your own house or when you have to pack the boxes yourself in order to get off the ground. But you can also journey into yourself in different ways. And I got fascinated by a gentleman who's holding a workshop later. It's about neuroscience and mindfulness. I'd like to just ask him to come up here and explain, what is that? Mr. Michanek, come up on stage.
Thank you.
Hello, mindfulness.
Yeah.
You have been an explorer in awareness in many different, you've been experimenting on yourself by not eating for a long time, living in the forest, doing all kinds of things, and now you're completely captivated by mindfulness and neuroscience. What is that?
The latest neuroscience is mind-blowing. It's blowing the mind apart. In fact, the mind is not just here. The mind is in different parts of the body. And the new neuroscience is used by Google and Silicon Valley to be in the edge, to use that knowledge in daily work, to transform yourself, to be more integrated and entrepreneurial. Entrepreneurial, yeah.
So Google and companies like that, what do? They do classes in neuroscience, or how do you do this in practice?
They do classes. You can show that between 6 and 8 weeks in training, you will change the structure of the mind. And you can make it more active, more effective, but still relaxed.
And how do you do that in practice? Are there exercises that we're going to learn later on today?
Yeah, you will see some of the exercises. Very simple, but it's about focusing inside to meet your own resources and to take them out in daily life among your employed and to yourself.
But so it's not something sort of dangle the crystals and the force will be with you. It's well researched, it's fact-based.
Yeah, I think the 40,000 engineers at Google, this is the most popular educational program in Google. They would never go to the crystals. They go to scientifically proved exercises to expand your awareness, your consciousness.
And what are some of the insights you think you're going to give?
Insight that you're much bigger than you probably think from beginning. Earlier we said that you can use like 4 or 5% of the brain. Now you say 15%. That's bullshit. You can use much more of the brain. So come and listen to how you can expand your mind and use it in an effective and still very loving way.
If that's not a trailer, then I haven't heard one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.